It was a year and a half when the novel coronavirus escalated into a global pandemic that passively shut down the ordinary lives and massively affects human interactions. Life, as we knew it, has ended with the strict implementation of community lockdowns, home quarantines, and social distancing. We were all faced with the tragic decision to stay at home in all circumstances. But as we struggle to adjust to this new normal, we believe that no matter how great a tragic life may pose, education must be prioritized and continue. As the educational system changes dramatically, San Miguel National High School, as part of the division of Puerto Princesa City, has created opportunities to reshape school education to a new paradigm that is more resilient and robust. An innovation to teaching and learning methods was crafted, shifting away from the traditional setting of the classroom, which significantly transitioned to modular distance learning approach. The onset phase of modular distance learning method exposed the indisputable truth that it had indeed brought us to a far different situation. The classrooms that were once filled with smiles and laughter have now saturated with silence. Teachers had to reinvent themselves and to come out from their comfort zones to design new learning strategies that will develop lifelong learning skills to students. Hence, the vision of Puerto Princesa City crafted the contextualized learning activity sheets. School year 2020 to 2021 certainly sticks out from the previous ones, for everyone had to cope and survive during this pandemic. Though everything seemed impossible to surpass, everyone had to become resilient and continue with their education. We have tried to several barriers that have kept us in unison and have progressed with each successive step. San Miguel National High School community composed of teachers, students, parents, teachers association, and stakeholders come together and journey as one amidst the crisis. This resiliency reflects the Miguelian mantra of perseverance and gratitude, love of work, quality education, and preference for the least favored.
All together, let us celebrate our hardships that come to fruition and success and continue to live by the Miguelian spirit and guiding principle with a driving force to ensure and create a vibrant and supportive culture of learning even in this time of an emergency health crisis. We will continue our 100% commitment to deliver quality, equitable, culture-based, and complete basic education. We learn as one. Sulong Edukalidad, Tugon Miguelians. This is the second virtual moving up ceremony of San Miguel National High School for the academic year 2020-2021 with the theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amidst COVID-19 Pandemic.
The COVID-19 pandemic has drastically transformed the usual ways of men. Who would have thought that in an instance, the world would stop? Business establishment closed, the tourism industry collapsed, leaving the economy at rock bottom, giving everyone the dilemma of what lies ahead of us. This school year may have been totally new and challenging for everyone, but this predicament doesn't change our desire to pursue education. This year marks the start of humanity's success in adjusting to the new normal, donning our tougher selves, ready to face whatever challenges life throws at us. A pleasant and wonderful day, everyone. Welcome to the second virtual moving up ceremony of San Miguel National High School year 2020-2021. This virtual celebration is to honor the immense hard work of our students for their accomplishments this year and for hitting this once-in-a-lifetime milestone with flying colors despite the pandemic we are facing. The undying support and sacrifices of our beloved parents, guardians, and stakeholders. And of course, the dedication and efforts of the San Miguel National High School faculty and staff. Forthwith, let us begin the celebration with the singing of the Philippine National Anthem by Charlene Chavez and a doxology by Janelle Ohana, followed by the original hymn and division hymn to be played respectively.
Lupa, hirang, duyan ka na
To formally start this virtual completion ceremony, let us hear a welcome remark from one of this year's candidates for completion, Ms. Jeline Ann Corono, with high honors.
To the Schools Division Superintendent, Office of the Schools Division Superintendent, Mr. Serviliano A. Arzaga, the Education Program Supervisor of Araling Panlipunan, and the school's parent supervisor, Ma'am Marites L. Areño, our dear principal, Dr. Elificet R. Batul, our distinguished guest speaker, Engineer Maria Lane G. Marikit, the school's hardworking faculty and staff, parents, guardians, to my fellow completers, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant day to all of you. It is really an honor to speak on behalf of my fellow completers to welcome all of you in this ceremonial rites. First of all, I really wanted to congratulate myself and my fellow completers for reaching this far. Congratulations to us, for we could finally step up on another level of our lives, or should I say, the senior level of high school. Thinking back of the times that we spent in San Miguel National High School, I can really say that we really did undergo through lots of things. From the happy moments that we shared with our friends and teachers in school, especially when there were celebrations or camps, and to those struggling times, like when we had so many things in our plates that made us cry out of frustration. Those sad moments that we had when bidding goodbye to a classmate or a teacher that we already treated as a family member. And of course, up to those times that we, Miguelians, united as one in every competition that we were into. There were many different moments that we've gone through in our school. And I think those really did help us, molded us to who we are today. So I really do hope that we could still experience the same things in our last year in our beloved San Miguel National High School, but the unexpected happened. Last year, COVID-19 has started spreading throughout the world. And when our seniors back then were denied of the normal, or shall I say, face-to-face moving up ceremony, I can surely say that we all prayed that the next year, which is this year's ceremony, would come back to normal. However, school educational system that we are not used to was introduced. We had modules instead of teachers and books in front of us. We can all say and agree that this school year was really different from the schooling scheme before. It has become harder and more challenging. But despite of those, we still managed to withstand it. And DepEd has been able to live up the theme of this year's completion rites, which is strengthening the quality of education despite of pandemic. Throughout our hardship these past few years, especially this school year, we are now here in the day that we were all waiting for, our completion day. However, we all know that we haven't just made it here all alone. There's also those people who have helped and have guided us to be able to achieve what we are going to achieve today. For that, on behalf of Class 2020-2021, I want to acknowledge those people who hadn't leave our sides throughout those 4 years. Firstly, to our ever-supportive parents or guardians, thank you for always being there for us, especially in these hard times when you have to act as a teacher to us because of modular system. To our teachers, who became our second parents in our school, and the one who were always there for us to teach us new things and give us their own words of wisdom. And up until now, in this new scheme, where there's a ton of works that they have to do, but they still manage to answer our messages and calls. I know saying thank you wasn't really enough to all of the dedication and hard work that you all did only sorry for us to be here in this situation, but still, we want to give our deepest gratitude to all of you and to say that you guys were all much appreciated and loved by us. Also, biggest thank you to the faculty and staff, especially to our principal, Dr. Alificet Arbatul, who's always there to support us no matter what the situation is. And of course, to our Almighty God, whom without His grace, we will not be here in our respective places. Lastly, to our classmates who have become our friends and family with whom we shared every moment of our journey in this junior high school life, thank you. This day signifies our completion in junior high school. But as we always say, this is not the end for us. There's still a lot of things that we can and will have to do after this. I hope that all that we have learned here in San Miguel National High School will help us in taking another stepping stone that will hopefully lead us to success. The odds may be with you, my fellow completers. And again, welcome to the second virtual Moving Up ceremony of Class 2020-2021.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Jeline. And now, let us proceed with another message from our dear principal, Dr. Alificet Arbatul, Principal 3 of San Miguel National High School.
It has been a year and a half since we have experienced fear, confusion, frustration, grief, anxiety, and loss due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Although these uncertain times have brought challenges for everyone, these have also brought us a gift of opportunity to embrace adversity, to take a pause and a deep breath, and to reflect upon what is important in our lives. Today, we are celebrating another milestone in your life as a student, your completion rites. This is an occasion of feelings, a mixture of delight and melancholy. I am sorry that you, my dear parents and beloved learners, cannot be here in this hall today to release this momentous moment next to you. But the sense of hope, I believe, will stay the same. I consider the class of 2021 as the chosen class to begin the change our world needs, the change to focus on appreciation, gratitude, support, and collaboration. You were a class that was resilient, tenacious, creative, talented, and resourceful. A class that could handle anything that will be thrown your way, even a pandemic. Although this health crisis has taken many things from you as a student, it has also given you the opportunity to highlight what is truly important: your family, friends, health, and your community. So as you continue your journey, always be kind and try to live with an open heart and an open mind. Take the lessons that you have learned during your stay at San Miguel National High School. Use it to guide you, inspire you, empower you, and remind you that a true-blood Miguelian always wins. Class of 2021, congratulations! We are inordinately proud of you all. You are ready, willing, and more than able to grasp the torch that we bestow upon you. Yours is the future, and on you, the world will come to depend.
As the school year 2020-2021 ends, I am extending my warmest greetings and congratulations to all the completers and graduates of elementary and secondary schools of the Schools Division of Puerto Princesa City. These moving up exercises, completion, and graduation ceremonies mark as significant milestones to the learners for their educational achievements. This year's theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic, focuses on how the Department of Education, this division, All the schools in all levels, our stakeholders, both internal and external, have forged and collaborated towards the fulfillment of our educational goals despite the challenges brought about by this pandemic. May I take the opportunity to acknowledge the following key players whose diligence and concerted efforts made possible the implementation and delivery of basic education to our learners. School heads for the struggles and extra miles rendered to keep track, provide directions to your teachers, and navigate your respective schools in ensuring the learning continuity of the learners. To the teachers who are dubbed as our unsung heroes for your resilience and hard work in performing your tasks beyond limits, and for the sacrifices and guidance accorded to your students. Likewise, I am also recognizing the support provided by our non-teaching personnel. Parents and guardians, for being our partners and acting as teacher aides to your children, and for having filled that gap in the absence of face-to-face classes in schools. At this time of pandemic, you have again proven that parents are the first teachers of their children. Thank you so much for the great roles you embraced and continuously supporting the DepEd. And lastly, to the completers and graduates, I am celebrating with you your success, that even with the sudden change in the learning modalities, some imperfections, inadequacies, and other challenges brought about by this pandemic, you were able to survive and become victorious. As you move to the next ladder of education, be more focused and determined, work hard, and keep the faith to fulfill your dreams and aspirations. Again, congratulations to all of you, and God bless.
At this juncture, let's hear a message from the school's Division Superintendent of Puerto Princesa, Cerveliano A. Arzaga, SESO 5.
Greetings, everyone. It is with pride and joy that I greet all the completers and graduates of Batch 2021 of the Schools Division of Puerto Princesa City. Despite of the COVID-19 pandemic that we continue to experience, putting us all in difficult life situation, you survived and emerged winners in your pursuit of education. For more than a year now, since you stopped going to school, attend your classes physical, face-to-face with your classmates and teachers, you have proven to the world that no pandemic can stop you from learning, and that education must continue no matter what. And you all made it to this big day, your completion and graduation day. Though virtually, the exciting ambience of an actual graduation ceremony may not be there, the hugs and kisses of friends and loved ones may be absent, but the feeling of love and happiness is there in your heart, in the company of your family, in the comfort of your home. God is good all the time. Things happen for a reason. At the end of this trying time, we'll see the light and savor blessings from God. Be strong, move on, continue to navigate towards your goals in ambition. God will carry you. For those who have been with you throughout your journey, your parents and family, your teachers, your alma mater, smile at them and say, "Thank you." It is my prayer that a better future awaits you. Go for it. Have faith in God. Trust in Him. To all of you, congratulations.
To our distinguished guests, our school's division superintendent, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, and other schools division officials and personnel. To our school heads, teachers, and staff. To everyone present in this platform, a great day to all of you. Greetings of safety and protection to our graduates and completers this school year 2020-2021. Congratulations, everyone. In spite of continuing limitations brought about by COVID-19 pandemic, your resilience and perseverance as Filipino learners really shone through, once again proving how much you put premium on your education and on your future. You rose above all adversities, moved forward, and showed this country, this region, that nothing is impossible when you place your education at the top of your priorities. Again, kudos to all of you. This school year, the education of our children was triumphantly continued, implemented, and completed. However, this success is not attributed to DepEd alone, but more so to our parents, to our barangay officials, to our mayors, governors, and representatives, to our education partners, to our entire communities, and of course, to our teachers and learners. Thank you very much for wholeheartedly embracing all these changes and for supporting all our reforms, programs, and advocacies. This tremendous success is the fruit of our unwavering faith in each other. This year's theme is strengthening quality education amid COVID-19 pandemic, serves as the continuing guide to all the good work that we have started while refining those that needs improvement. In the midst of this pandemic, the challenge to provide a strong education becomes more profound. We have yet to see the end of this health crisis. But with the collaborative efforts of everyone, we shall again rise above. We have done it last year, and we can do it better this school year. Like a soldier in a battle, we remain standing, brave and strong to continue on. Challenges are hurdles that will make us more innovative, more resilient than ever. Armed with knowledge and experiences that we have gathered last year, we will use all those to help one another. We will welcome good experiences and best practices that speak of great and relevant programs and projects. But of course, our top priority will always remain to be the health and safety of everyone. So, dear pupils and students, be wise, continue learning, and set big goals for your future. Work on attaining your dreams and encounter failures, but do not ever quit. Pray for courage and always listen to your heart. God is always in control and He will never forsake us. Stay motivated and confident, for this pandemic shall end eventually. And when that happens, all together, we will look forward to a brighter, COVID-free tomorrow. Again, congratulations everyone, and God bless us all.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. Uh, this year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
We will be proceeding with the presentation of candidates for completion.
Sir Serviliano A. Arzaga, CESU 5, Schools Division Superintendent, Office of the Schools Division Superintendent, I have the honor to present to you 515 candidates for completion. 258 of whom are boys and 257 are girls of San Miguel National High School for school year 2020-2021. They have satisfactorily completed all the requirements prescribed by the K-12 Basic Education Program, Department of Education, Republic of the Philippines. May I request for certification of their eligibility for completion.
Let us move on for the certification of completion. Let us welcome our Araling Panlipunan Education Program Supervisor, Madam Marites L. Arenio.
The Schools Division Superintendent, Schools Division of Puerto Princesa City, Serviliano A. Arzaga, CESO 5, based upon the presentation of Dr. Elizabeth R. Batul, Principal 3, all these candidates that have satisfactorily completed all the requirements required for junior high school, I hereby certify that they are eligible for completion, having completed satisfactorily the requirements for K-12 Basic Education Program prescribed by the Department of Education, Republic of the Philippines. May I request for confirmation of their eligibility for completion.
Let us move on to one of the most awaited part of the ceremony. Let us witness the Schools Division Superintendent of Puerto Princesa, Serviliano A. Arzaga, CESO 5, as he confirms the completion of the 2020-2021 completers, followed by the distribution of certificates of completion by their respective advisors.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Secretary of the Department of Education, Honorable Leonor Magtolis Briones, and with the presentation of your school principal, Dr. Elizabeth R. Batul, Principal 3, and certification of Ms. Marites L. Arenio, Education Program Supervisor 1, that these 258 boys and 257 girls, with a total of 515 learners of San Miguel National High School, have satisfactorily completed all the necessary requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum. I hereby confirm your completion in the junior high school, and therefore you are entitled to receive your certificates and to enjoy whatever benefits appertaining thereto. My sincere congratulations to all the completers of San Miguel National High School, Batch 2021.
Grade 10 Bonifacio. Advisor, Larry Queen M. Calvin.
List of completers. Boys, Gualberto Joshua.
Hardino Jude V.
Puhutan Kaiser A.
Madrona Cyrek Johns A.
Mendoza Gerson V.
Navales John Rick L.
Palay Brian Angelo M.
Ramos J.R. A.
Rantakan Jepel A.
Sabroso Lawrence A.
Ten Bonifacio. List of completers. Girls, Guerrero Maria Geraldine.
Hita Jobel Z.
Lacson Brandina A.
Ladica Leia May V.
Ladrillo Maricar S.
Lagrosa Sherry May A.
Mabulay Helen Grace B.
Makababat Bernadette L. with honors.
Maceda Sheila May B. with honors.
Malabayabas Kyle Belenda R.
Marie Tricia Joy N.
Mendoza Anna Reza V.
Miralio Micaela B.
Natividad J. Dia C.
Natividad Johanna May C.
Oxenar Kimberly B. with honors.
Solitario Shaira May B. Grade 10 Rizal Nelisa M. Villarreal, Advisor.
List of completers. Boys. Castillo Patrick A.
Dasir J.B. Andrew B.
Dangan John Mark S.
De la Cruz Edric Arian Win R.
De la Torre Steve Marco A. with honors.
Fresnillo Romer M. with honors.
Magdayo Adrian.
Molines Walter T. with honors.
Ontong Joshua F.
Reyes Kenneth A.
Rivera II Ariel A.
Suico Giovanni Jr. E.
List of completers. Girls. Cabanillas Pia.
Cervantes Micaela Angela H. with honors.
Dangan Julie Nicole S.
Delphine Irish A. with high honors.
Eleazar Alexandra E.
Francisco Arthia May B.
Landicho Mary Joy L. with honors.
Umbao Robina Rose C.
Ortega Princess Joy with honors.
Pentino Lori May E.
Reyes Ana Mia A.
Sartorio Dowin Laika S. with honors.
Suplito Kristen J. E. with honors.
Tingala Eli Yana Gale O. with honors.
Vinuya Euderica F. Grayton Laurel Advisor Shirley C. Gabriano.
List of completers. Boys. Arsaga Sinan Aaron I.
Bigornia Cedric Lee D.
Elino Jerry Cesar Vane F.
Divina Adrian Jerome N.
Kahil Mungkramil D.
Dion Semyon S.
Lorica James Paul F.
Makalagay Gerald C.
Mangahas John Patrick C.
Perez Keen Joshua A.
Pulao Erwin Dave V. with honors.
Sabdullah Alikair B.
Yabit Ed Vincent I.
List of completers. Grade 10 Laurel Girls. Abrea Angela G. with honors.
Alicando Mary Lee Faith C.
Ami Diana Rose R.
Balay Nicole Erica May G.
Kasumpang Johanna Marie R. with honors.
Katain Hannah Rose May C.
Mabutin, Arlene T.
Mahilom Aliyah E. with honors.
Mape, Glyza J.
Paelma Karen Jane N.
Panaligan, Judy Kim T.
San Luis Maria Daniela L. Grade 10 Makapagal, Salvacion B. Rafols, Advisor.
List of completers. Starting off with the boys. Basaya, Diego Cairo L.
Bentulan Joshua A.
Kahigan, Bryant V.
Kayabo RJ G.
Kayanan, Neil Renz M.
Cervantes Patrick Lawrence S.
Cornell, Lester G.
Dait Ian Chester G.
Ednalino, Joseph Jr. L.
Grande Romualdo L.
Halagat, Robert Joy III M.
Rio Kenny M.
List of completers. Girls. Abregondo, Sanaline E.
Alangilan Joycel P.
Argeles, Rachel P.
Avila Cristal May A.
Basanes, Pamela G. with honors.
Bernabe Janzil Jane C.
Billones, Rowan G.
Bunyel Judy May P.
Bueno, Angel L. with honors.
Lowar Jennifer C.
Lowar, Mary Grace C.
Pachico Myra S.
Simones, Janie R.
Vailoses Shania Faye A.
Grade 10, Estrada. Advisor, Robelin P. Bonilla.
List of completers. Boys. Alulod Eric M.
Amba, Kenrick B.
Bacomo John Ray V.
Bello, Paul Aaron A.
Milonio Raymart P. with honors.
Akal, John Kelvin.
Dario John Dennis A.
Devil, Roland J. D.
Factor Mark Jovan C. with honors.
Gindasan, Reynansen L. with honors.
Juanico Gion Trizer E.
Lagman, Clark Risen D.
Yano Ian Christopher N.
Lianto, Dion, Ken C.
Grade 10 Estrada. List of completers. Girls. Arsaga Joanna Nicole A.
Bahala, Leah D.
Vilonio Tricia May C.
Cabilia, Ferriel S. with honors.
Kakachan Princess Joy P.
Calso, Rachel Ann B. with honors.
Cantilio Micaela L.
Castro, Norilyn D.
De Los Reyes Lina E. with honors.
Fernandez Abigail B.
Harme Relin M.
Humawan Jenny Rose.
Jupiter Janine May Q.
Ladrillo Angelica T. with honors.
Grade 10 Marcos Janeline P. Rodriguez, Advisor.
List of completers. Boys: Agner Ramel D.
Bautista Justin D.
Kalilong Hernan Mark.
Carlos Arman Aguiluz E. with honors.
Daloho Matt Devon A.
Fuego Matt Ashley M.
Gomez Abran Lyle J.
Hasildo Dinel S.
Hasildo Justin S.
Lianiguez John Rambert S. with honors.
Martirez Warren J. V.
Navarra Justin D.
Sichuco Carla Jr. M.
Tadlangan Stephen Vincent E.
Vitog John Richmond P.
Kasuyon Annie F.
Corono Jeline Ann B. with high honors.
Damyar Gwyneth P.
Denlaoso Charlene L.
Tumaran Syra Ashley M.
Espinosa Evelyn A.
Fuego Shanian May M. with honors.
Galvez Rio T. with honors.
Gatchalian Kristen M.
Hondonero Freshen Janine B.
Martires Rachel May V.
Ponce de Leon Sweeney Hyacinth E.
Romualdo Ashley Hay.
Veluya Sheila May A. with honors. Grade 10 Aquino Jonathan A. De Masuay, Advisor.
List of completers. Boys: Arsena John Lester M.
Atienza Joe Lauren B. with honors.
Malcueva Christian Lawrence T.
Baluyon John Carlo M.
Bermudez James Michael N.
Campaner John Lester.
Cantonhos Ken Adrian J.
Castillo Jeremiah B.
Ceballos John Benedict L.
Corolio James Boyd T.
Duria Nunel Justin R.
Izquierdo John Revan G.
Gapos Justine R.
Gumbilan John Dave M. with honors.
Punay Jasper C. Jr. S.
List of completers. 10 Aquino Girls. Aguilar Kathleen May
Ariola Camille O.
Aribe Mott Luriet M. with honors.
Baron Alian A.
De Leon Katrina R.
Dongor Maria Angela B. with honors.
Bronda Johanna Marie E.
Gatchalian Meryl Lian R.
Hasena Amazing Grace A.
Libonzo Jasmine S.
Magallanes Krisha May B. with honors.
Magbanwa Michi P.
Marquez Pearl Joyce B.
Pacheco JC O.
Susing Jane Mavel.
Ubay Kate Jupel R. Grade 10 Aguinaldo. Advisor Annalyn D. Villaruel.
List of completers. Boys Aganon John Ruben P.
Tagaño Marlon Jr. M.
Dumalis Arjen S.
Elevera Raj Brian C.
Escoto Dominador III A.
Gonzales Martin B.
Gregorio Von Harvey A.
Ibanez Edward A.
Magnifico Kiel Brandon B.
Martires Cedric C.
Miraflores Ivan J. B.
Nalan Dexter C.
Palay Jemark G.
Retrato J.R. D.
Rombawa Christian D.
Sultan Mert V.
Tarang Sham Sudin A.
List of completers 10 Aguinaldo. Girls Aburot Saria Francine C. with honors.
Columna Eunice Angeline B.
Digozar Danilin C.
Fulioso Irish.
Galarita Baby Jogeline O.
Glory LJ Faith H.
Lagrosa Kelly Ann M. with honors.
Lambot Jocelyn E. with honors.
Padilla Johanna S. with honors.
Ricare Geraldine V. with honors.
Sumagaysay Hazel Joy C.
Vicente AJ Andrea. Grade 10 Quezon. Advisor Rona Grace U. Fernandez.
List of completers. Boys Albino Jose Enrico M.
Belostrino Gian J.
Beria Joshua D.
Kaka John Brian A. with honors.
Casitas Brian P.
Cayapas Joey E.
Tagumboy Davon A.
Gutierrez Harris Jaquil D.
Eliescas Nathaniel C.
Lecaros Tomar B.
Malabanan John Carl J.
Masigla, Prince Joshua E.
Mondano, Joshua Eden M.
Oral, Razel Drain A.
Rivera, John Michael C.
Tapaya, Lance Tour Kit S. with honors.
Aguilar, Hannah Faith L.
Bartolome, Mary Joy B.
Batul, Sheer Catherine Ross.
Chavez, Mary Joy C.
Dueñas, Iya Jade M. with honors.
Ellie, Rosa S.
Fabregas, Angel Love O.
Hermoso, Angela Mariel.
Jordan, Rachel C.
Manuel, Karen Claire G.
Marahay, Geraldine A.
Palanca, Rain, Camille T.
Ramon, Victoria Jamily M.
Yagyagan, Princess May M.
Grade 10 Ramos. Advisor, Leia C. Templon Nuevo.
List of completers. Boys, Akbak, Ronifer A.
Alvarez, Justin T.
Anuncio, Erwin.
Araneta, Vincent Russell L. with honors.
Arvira, Winmark I.
Ayeras, John Russell V.
Bukasas, Junior, Henry R.
Buenafe, Malcolm P. with honors.
Crisostomo, Billy Joel C.
Del Rosario, Gerald A.
Cadusale, Jeffrey B.
Donisa, Cholo I.
Madela, Alfred S.
Vigonte, Romnick O.
List of completers. 10 Ramos girls. Arguelles, Jeraine, Nicole, N.
Achina, Jeanette C.
Aurelio, Cindy C.
Martiken, Chrisley A.
Bravo, Bianca Babes R. with honors.
Cabanag, Angeline P. with honors.
Cañaveral, Elena Amor R.
Castañeda, Almera R.
Castro, Mara Irene Eliana C. with honors.
Dumaran, Neldy with honors.
Hilario, Juliana Jane N.
Jukame, Jeza J.
Jokame, Sunshine J.
Lumanta, Alexis T.
Sagandal, Shekina Joy S. with honors. Grade 10 Mabini, Advisor, Sheila Mar L. Nangit.
List of completers. Boys, Baluyot, John Algen, Michael B.
Buaya, Clark Dave C.
Clemente Nebel B. with honors.
De la Cruz, Adrian W.
Delgaco Harvey M.
De los Reyes, Sainiel S.
Diego Mark Jason R.
Enguana Humphrey A.
Galeno Vin Cyril G.
Heredero Ralph John B.
Oblan Constantine I.
Villorente Franz John D.
List of completers. Grade 10 Mabini. Girl. Abad Andrea May M. With honors.
Apurot Mariel V.
Amalia J.T.
Bagona Nerica Joy D.
Basco Rebby Hannah.
Basi Joanna Marie A. with high honors.
Basilio Andrea May B.
Bongkato Marian Reed B.
Branyanola Hannah Jane E. with honors.
Kaboteha Fedeliza C. with honors.
Halingao Joyra R. with honors.
Cuenco Kathleen Louise M. with honors.
Danielle Kindra Juan B. with honors.
Diasis Irene Grace D.
De la Torre Shamita N.
Enila Shikana May A. with honors.
Esler Aliyah Nicole A.
Hermata Elijah Angela D.
Payawal Stephanie B. Grade 10 Luna Crescent Gay and Bacosa Advisor.
List of completers. Boys. Abejero Renard Jr. R.
Apolinario Mark Noriel D.
Bautista Joseph C.
Camacho Ronald J. R.
Castro Joshua Ryan V.
Cuestas Mark Kevin D.
Dasir Jerwin V.
Nangit Nico John L.
Odinada Patrick Onel D.
Pagas Adrian Chastin Nicole A.
Kindo J. S.
Tayag Jean Kenneth.
Villanueva Kenneth E.
Grade 10 Luna. List of completers. Girls. Agostino Rachel C.
Balboa Rochelle C.
Jumon Shine Angel O. with honors.
Juanson April M.
Morales Bea Joy C.
Nasita Anna Marie Joy G.
Nueva Cobeta Andrea U.
Ohana Janelle Ann T. with honors.
Pacurza Crisvia U.
Boras Lovely V.
Solomon Kyla M.
Tabilog Nerissa E.
Tampus Tihani N. with honors.
Teves Desiree Q.
Tulio Alexis G.
Grade 10 Arroyo. Advisor Laini C. Carriazo.
List of completers. Boys, Abenyo PJ Ivan T.
Advincula Renz Louis L.
Busita John Benedict T.
Cervantes Paul Daniel G.
De la Cruz Als Jared A.
Dolores Gerald N.
Inguana Wenard B.
Marcojos Mac Hamlin C.
Molina Mark Lawrence S.
Prudencio Julius Nell B.
Kyokson Abraham David L.
Sabinet Julius Z.
Soriano Sean Camp D.
List of completers: Den Arroyo, girls. Bautista, Lizel, Ann M.
Bonda Ebony G.
Dakita, Princess Nicole F.
Dongo J.Ann L.
Escolero, Pia Valerie A. with honors.
Magbanwa Angelica May C.
Mohammad Firdaus T.
Marsha Noeline May with honors.
Patata Curly Ann B.
Grade 10 Magsaysay. Advisor Rodeline E. Tabangay.
List of completers: boys. Abad Mark Justin V.
Anyar Adrian L.
Baklaan Alfredo Jr. M.
Dael Ashley Dwight P.
Gregorio Jean Ray C.
Liado John Vincent C.
Mapalo Peter Paul C.
Reyes Jetro P.
Villar Francis Renz B.
Yayen Bien Saibel A.
List of completers: 10 Magsaysay girls. Aguirre Leah D.
Bacaro Mecca Angela D.
Baldo Jedediah L. with honors.
Barone Denkig V. with honors.
Batul Althea Faye.
Bayawa Mariel D.
Kabahug Althea May V. with honors.
Evina Rhoda May A. with honors.
Fresnilio Charmin J.
Gregorio Kimberly C.
Llorera Emily D.
Mabirit Sheena May B.
Makatangay Lansville D.
Macola Ana Katrina Asandra A. with honors.
Mendoza Angelica B. with honors.
Patagnan Andrea T.
Reconalia Jennifer G.
Solina Cassandra R.
Grade 10 Rojas. Erwin B. Gascon. Advisor.
List of completers. Boys. Aurelio Kim EJ T.
Bacosa John Levin N.
Cacho Julius D.
Fuertes Viman D.
Jimena Mac JC J.
Mabanglo Adley M.
Malabago Gerald Roy G.
Tabangay Clark U.
Takda Mark J. E.
Takda Tony J. E.
Urbano Jepsy Gwen M.
Villarico Lawrence C.
Wagan Patrick B. with honors.
List of completers. Girls. Alfonso Princess May J.
Asig Liza May C.
Aurelio Kimberly M.
Kayanan Maria Teresa A.
Chinquin Lizelle May A.
Dalizon Glyza May V.
Makiling Rena C.
Mendoza Lindsay G.
Kialkial Rose Ann F.
Reyes Angel R.
Rosiana Brittany B.
Wazo Angela R.
Sumaya Edwin A. with honors.
Tizon Angel Liza Beth H.
Tolda Catherine L.
Ostares Raylene N.
Valdestamon Syra May C.
Vicente Ivy A. Grade 10 Quirino. Advisor Imelda T. Magno.
List of completers. Boys. Angat Julius E.
Bubiles Harry B.
Bundal Manny M. with honors.
Halalin Rafael S.
Chua Romeo R.
Conde Miguelito C.
Dagon John Alexis.
Daginod Catch Card.
Hagmis Kurt Joshua C.
Lauron Limuel L.
Makapundag Marky G.
Magalaman Hans F. with honor.
Miraflores Ian Joshua N.
Moralde Einstein Ray E. with honors.
Nario Rian Chris G.
Pasha John Mark R.
Pamintuan Mark Justin W.
Paredes Justin A.
Patricio Daryl Wayne V.
Rafanan John Marky D.
Suklan John Paul H.
Tolentino Lester P.
Ten Quirino List of completers. Girls. Avestruz Blessy Joy E.
Lauzon Kristen Joy Z. with honors.
Mahumot Irish M. with honors.
Orejudos Eileen D.
Reyes, Princess C.
Rivera Elaine D. with honors.
Saminado, Hannah Jane B.
Tamayo Hazel A.
Villono, Shauna May N. with honors. Grade 10, Duterte. Advisor, Irene Joy P. Igna.
List of completers. Boys, Bataga John Cyril S.
Cañete, John Lloyd O.
Sena Harry G.
Cordova, Benedict R.
Dichoso Janrian E.
Eranjo, Romel H.
Gapulaw Emmanuel D.
Gapulao, Jr. Virginio D.
Mayo Dave Russell L. with honors.
Pariñas, John Carl T.
Sandalan Brian C.
Taguas, Russell Franco G. with honors.
Tiston Jovert F.
Villanueva, John Peter C.
Villanueva Mark Justin C.
List of completers: 10 Duterte, girls. Cuyos, Kisha Marie C. with honors.
Cuyos Elisha Rain L. with honors.
Dicena, Quinzini R. with honors.
De la Cruz Mylene A.
Del Rosario, Christine Gia D.
Calieto Joey Ann G. with honors.
Gregorio, Jello V.
Guliman Judeline B.
San Juan, Yvonne Hanley C. with honors.
Sanchez Andrea A.
Surupia, Kiana S. with honors.
Tolentino Helen Grace B. with honors.
Velasco, Eliza Hart G.
Villanueva Danica Jane L. with honors.
Villanueva, Leona May C.
Villanueva Raven A. Grade 10 Osmeña. Advisor Rosana B. Nalica.
List of completers: boys. Abrea, Janelle C.
Baltasar Joris Tom Christian S. with honors.
Brunyola, Sean Rainmark B.
Guaya Darius A.
Celeste, Alden with honors.
Dolfo Joven.
Esma, Kent Vincent L.
Estares Yods Miran T.
Fuertes, Ronilio S.
Galvez Prince Jaffer B.
Hamora, John Vincent M. with honors.
Idulog Charles Lee S.
Javier Dominique V.
Laderas Jano C.
Malazarte, John Lancer M.
Namuco, Paul Andre A.
Nobleza, Gerald C.
Santiago, Juver Amir S.
Tejada, Leoniver P.
Valles, Joshua R.
Yaparcon, Miguel C.
List of completers: 10 Osmeña, girls, Arias Jenny L. with honors.
Bayo, Jennifer L.
Castro, Casey Ray M.
Chavez, Charlene E.
Eclarino, Geraldine C.
Edith, Ira May F.
Espinoza, Marielle T.
Estrada, Melissa J.
Nuhay, Irene E.
Rausa, Angel S.
Romy Kit Noemi D. Adoracion C. Pe, Academic Excellence Award. Basi Joanna Marie A. Corono Jeline Ann B. Delphine Irish A. Basanes Pamela G. Atienza Joel Lauren B. Baldo Jedediah L. Barone Dyson Key V. Cervantes Micaela Angela H. Cuyos Kisha Marie C. Decena Quinzinay R. Dungor Maria Angela B. Dueñas Ia Jade M. Magalaman Hans F. Mahumot Irish M. Ohana Janelle Ann T. Campos Tihani N. Veluya Sheila May A. Cuyos Elisha Rain L. Mayo Dave Russell L. Tolentino Helen Grace B.
The highlight of this completion ceremony is to showcase a life full of determination despite the challenges encountered. A life driven with passion and inspiration. Our guest speaker for this momentous event was a multi-awardee and graduated valedictorian in her class at San Miguel National High School. She also graduated with a course of Bachelor's of Science in Electronics and Communications Engineering at Fulbright College last April of 2010. She's a member of IECEP, Institute of Electronics and Communications Engineers of the Philippines. She also worked as a process technician at the Optus Philippines Incorporated 2011. She was a former failure analysis engineer at Western Corporation in Taiwan from 2011 to 2014 and is currently working as field service engineer at Daiichi Jitsugyu Philippines Incorporated 2014 to the present. Ladies and gentlemen, the woman of the hour, let us all be inspired by Miss Maria Lane Grijalvo Marikit.
To all the completers, parents, and guardians, to all our beloved faculty and staff, good afternoon. Today, I am not only congratulating you, the graduates, completers, who successfully completed the additional years of learning in high school, but I am also congratulating your proud parents, guardians, and relatives who have been waiting for this very special academic achievement. Of course, most of you are longing to walk on the stage to receive your diplomas. But unfortunately, this pandemic did not make it happen. You even missed the proms and other school activities. You were pulled away from your constant routines. But this gave you a moment to reflect on your environment, friends, family, and the community. It's important to make sure you are taking care of yourself, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. The most important thing right now is health. You have to make your health a priority, and the rest comes on top of that. In spite of the pandemic that we are facing right now, I hope that all of you are still happy and excited.
happy for completing your high school years, and excited for the next chapter of your life. 16 years ago, I was just like you, happy and excited. Excited of being in a new school, new place, and with new friends. But aside from the excitement, I also felt fear. Fear of facing new challenges that will come to my life. Originally, I want to be an accountant. From grade school up to fourth year high school, if someone asked me what I want to be when I grow up, I always say, I want to be an accountant. And I always tell myself that I am going to be a certified public accountant. And I was very sure of it. But it suddenly changed. It changed when Sir Edwalino of FBC offered a full scholarship to me. Unfortunately, there was no accountancy course in that school. But I want to accept that scholarship because I wanted to help my parents. We are not rich, but we are not that poor either. I have 4 other siblings. My older brother was in college that time. My mother was paying for the education of my cousin, who was also in college. Nobody forced me to accept that scholarship. I accepted it from the bottom of my heart because I want to help my parents. Even in that very simple way, I gave up my dreams to become an accountant and took up electronics and communications engineering. I actually don't have any idea regarding the course. I don't have any knowledge about electronics, even the basic ones, since I took culinary in high school. So it's very challenging for me. But there's no regrets with my decisions. I still graduated of BSECE, took the board exam in Cebu, and fortunately passed it. After that, I had my first job in Laguna for only 2 months. I applied then to Taiwan and luckily has been accepted. It was one of my dreams to work abroad because I want to experience how it feels to work overseas like my father. You know what? It's very difficult. Yes, the salary is way much higher compared here in the Philippines. However, you have to fight the loneliness, and that's when I realized that working abroad was never easy. For that reason, I highly respect and I am very much thankful for the hard work and sacrifices of my father, who did everything to support us until we can finally finish college. I have no regrets upon giving up my dream course in exchange for helping my parents. So if you have parents working overseas, you have to thank them. Show them how much you love them because you don't know how hard it is to work overseas just to give you a better future, a better life. So after years of working in Taiwan, I came back here in the Philippines. I applied as a field service engineer in Makati and still working as FSE. Of course, it's not an easy job, especially that I am the only woman working as a field service engineer in our company. But through hard work and dedication, I overcome that difficulty. I am already in my 7th year as of the moment, and currently, I am residing in Batangas. I met my husband here, and we are now blessed with 2 cute sons. Why am I telling you this? Because I want you to know that even life didn't turn out the way you planned it. Always remember that God has a better plan for you. And maybe this is His plan for me. I am happily married and have a stable job. Happy and contented. It is important to have a positive mental attitude despite of the negativity and challenges that we are facing, especially at this moment. For the past year that the world has been dealing with this crisis, every individual has dealt with different struggles, and it is important to strive for survival. We can take this moment as an opportunity to look deeper in ourselves and find ways to improve our abilities in facing this life. It's okay to be worried. It's okay to be sad. And it's okay to let go every feelings you have as long as you're not hurting anyone. Your feelings are valid. Acknowledging every feelings you have, either negative or positive, will lead you to growth. and will help you in your life decisions. As for me, this pandemic had a huge impact in my life. I almost reached the rock bottom because I personally experienced how hard it is to have a COVID-19 virus. Yes, I've been diagnosed with COVID-19 last year during the first trimester of my pregnancy. Though I only had mild symptoms, it's still hard. The emotional stress it caused me has a very big impact. But God never left my side. I know that He will not give me challenges that I cannot handle. For you, completers, you should never let this pandemic stop you in achieving your goals and dreams in life. Anything is possible. All you have to do is believe in yourself and always trust God. It may not feel real at this moment, but in time, you all will realize that you have conquered during this pandemic. Life will get back to normal again. Before I end my speech today, if you are with your parents, look into their eyes and tell them how grateful and thankful you are right now. You will not get this far if it's not because of them. Tell them how much you love them. Don't wait for a Mother's Day or Father's Day to tell them or show them how special they are. They should feel it every day. I wish you the best as you step ahead towards new challenges in life. Congratulations, and may all your other dreams be fulfilled. Again, happy graduation. Thank you and God bless everyone.
That is all we need to hear this time of pandemic, Miss Marikit. And now, with full of pride and enthusiasm, let us hear a message from one of this commencement awardees. Please welcome Juana Marie A. Basi with high honors.
Problems are things we inevitably encounter in our lives. However, problems don't always mean bad things. Turning problems into opportunities is what a strong person does. And I firmly believe that in our last year of junior high school, that is exactly what we've encountered. The test that COVID-19 has given us. To the school's division superintendent, Office of the School's Division Superintendent, Mr. Serviliano A. Arzaga, the Education Program Supervisor of Araling Panlipunan, and the school's Parent Supervisor, Ma'am Marites L. Areño, our dear Principal, Dr. Elificet R. Batul, our guest speaker, Engineer Marie-Elaine G. Marikit, the school's hardworking faculty and staff, parents, guardians, to my fellow completers, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant day to everyone. Thinking back now, when we first heard about the COVID-19, almost everyone just shrugged off their shoulders, assuming that it will not be a problem. Not until it came upon us, making our last year here in San Miguel National High School a bit special and unique in its way with all sorts of things mixed in. This school year is very different and challenging for everyone. Because of the pandemic, we are forced to change from the ways we're used to and to learn the new normal of many different things. Our grade 10 may seem like a zip. It felt like yesterday was just March 13, 2020, the last day we physically attended school. And now, today we're already grade 10. And to top it off, our completion day. This pandemic bore many problems, and our batch is the first one to clash on it head-on. This pandemic resulted in prohibiting face-to-face classes and instead switched to a distance learning one. In our school, we had modular, and that's how we carry on our whole grade 10 life. Though this learning method isn't perfect and has given many obstacles to the students and teachers alike, such as greater self-discipline and self-motivation from students, increased preparation time and lack of concrete rewards for the teachers and staff, and greater administrative resources needed to track the students. We all have persevered, and we've conquered it. At the same time, the problems that the pandemic brought in produced many opportunities for those who are brave enough to challenge it. And we, my fellow completers, are one of those brave people. We've faced this new way of learning, adjusted from it, and triumphed over it. Today, we are at this final moment of our junior high school. This moment is the proof of our hard work for the past 4 years. And with or without a medal, it is undoubtedly the fruit of our labor. As I am given the chance to stand here today, I would like to take this opportunity to thank those people who have helped me along the way to reach where I am right now. Reaching this far isn't just purely because of the efforts and hard work that I've put for the past 4 years. First and foremost, no words could express how much I love you. Yes, it's a particular line of the song that really matters to me. For to whom and why? Precisely to my ever dearest parents who unselfishly devoted their time, effort, and wisdom for me to continue my education despite the trying times. Further, to my mama, thank you for all the hard work, patience, and love that you give to me. Because of you being my role model, I became a strong and independent person. To my papa, thank you for your consistent love and effort. Because of your example, I became hardworking, consistent, and tenacious. You're my superhero. And to my older brothers, thank you for being supportive. Even though you've encouraged me in a sometimes annoying way, thanks to that, I've learned to value patience. Also, to my titos, and cousins, thank you for your unwavering support and trust in me. To my teachers, mentors, and coaches that I've met in my 4 years here in San Miguel National High School, thank you for teaching and guiding me. To Ma'am Charmaine, Ma'am Goody, and Ma'am Karen, our GSP advisors, or titas as we call them, Girl Scouts. Thank you for your patience and support. Even though it was hard at first, we were able to hold out and even able to hold encampments and outreach programs. Thank you for guiding me in my 2 years term as the Provincial GSP SPB Chairman. To Ma'am Pablico, whom we fondly called Ma'am Pabs, my grade 8 advisor and journalism coach, thank you for being a passionate, kind, and sympathetic advisor to us. You're a sister, a friend, and the best teacher to me. Your teachings and beliefs help me grow, and I will be forever grateful that I've met a wonderful person like you. To my MTOP and Math Camp coaches advisor, Sir Glenn, Ma'am Cornelio, and Ma'am Hakar, thank you for your unyielding support, effort, and patience to teach me for the past 3 years that I participated in math activities. I've learned from all of you that in every problem, there is a solution, and that I should be persistent. I want to give my thanks as well to my SSG family. Even though we've only shared a few times physically, and most of the time only meeting virtually, I've learned a lot about cooperation and leadership, and it helps me to become more confident. I am forever grateful that I am part of this organization. Moreover, I would like to give my appreciation to my closest friends from Bochi Chismax Barkadahan, Irish, Jeline, and Dongor for being my best buddies and best rivals at the same time. You three are always there for me, and you all help me to strive to become a better and stronger person. I'd also like to thank a friend who's closest to my heart, Mayeng. Thank you for being a friend whom I can talk to and open up myself. You are always there for me, and I treasured it so much. To my classmates and friends from when I was in grade 7, 8, and 9, thank you for all the memories we've made and for always being there for me. Meeting you all is a blessing to me. And to my grade 10 classmates, we may not be able to become as close as we can or close as we were once, but I'm still thankful for the companionship with you all and Ted Mabini. Lastly, to my alma mater, I am forever grateful and indebted to you, for I am who I am today because I chose to go here. And even if I would be given the chance to choose again, I will still choose to be here. And above all, I give my highest gratitude to our Almighty God. You are my guidepost when I feel like I'm about to lose my way, my friend whom I can talk to, and one of my pillars of strength where I can lean on. Everything I have is all thanks to you. Completing our junior high school is an achievement we can be proud of. But completing it in this kind of situation, where there's a lot of uncertainty, is something commendable and only the bravest can do. As we finish another chapter today, we are about to enter a new one. The things that we've learned here are all but stepping stones towards our future. As we were about to walk on different paths, this special and unique year for us will surely be a big stone that will support us no matter what path we may take. As I end my speech, I wanted to say that we are not unfortunate, nor the problems given to us were hindrances. It's just that I believe we were being prepared. We were being tested, for we are special and have greater potential. So fellow completers, as we embark on a new journey, remember this day during which we prove that we can survive in any situation, and use this confidence to forge paths that will lead us to success and happiness. We are, after all, the pandemic batch, which has survived the challenges of both face-to-face and modular learnings. Congratulations, pandemic batch. Congratulations, my fellow completers. Congratulations, batch 2021. Thank you.
What a motivating message, Joanna. And now, let us proceed with the Pledge of Loyalty by Irish A. Delphin with high honors.
Let us all stand up and raise our right hand and repeat after me. We, the completers of San Miguel National High School, pledge with a sober sense of responsibility our loyalty to our beloved alma mater, and solemnly promise to live for and uphold to the best of our abilities the noble ideals for which she stands. May we never fail to utilize the knowledge and power that we have acquired from her in whatever we do. May all our undertakings redound to the happiness, prosperity, honor, and glory of people and country. So help us God.
Truly, this batch of completers are the pioneers of the new normal education, which is the most unforgettable moment in this lifetime. And to really feel this moment, let's have the completion song entitled Moments by Julie Durden.
We might not be walking across that stage with the cameras flashing. They've been waiting on our day. It's been a journey, hasn't it? I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two. And I'm grateful for the sparks in the air, but our spirit will rise anywhere. Remember our hallways filled with memories and friends. I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two. And I'm grateful for the good and hard times we've had. They'll get us through life's moments. Yeah, they'll get us through life's moments.
Indeed, you have proven that a pandemic is not a hindrance to hitting this once-in-a-lifetime achievement. This may have been the end of the way we used to live, but change is the most inevitable word in this universe. Surely, you would all be able to cope up graciously. We would like to appreciate you for a whole year of adaptability and flexibility. After all, being resilient is part of who we are as Filipinos. You have surmounted a whole school year full of challenges in different forms and aspects. This just goes to prove that you are all invincible. Not a pandemic can stop you from achieving your dreams. You embrace change gracefully, and I am so excited in what you can become in the next phases of your lives. May this pandemic teach you diligence, humility, perseverance, resilience, gratitude, optimism, and your faith strengthened to take you to the peak of your dreams with passion of touching hearts and aiming for what is best for the world, pleasing to the eye of God. We, your teachers from San Miguel National High School, are looking forward to a brighter future ahead of you. This has been your humble host in this virtual completion ceremony, Ana Marie C. Bontogon, saying, congratulations, completers of Batch 2020-2021. We are all proud of you. Dream high, Miguelians!